Ethan Klein is suing the Hassan Orbiters. This is gonna be absolutely amazing.
Hi there, my name is Ethan Klein, and my favorite hobby is spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on lawyers. Today I invite you into my home to share my favorite pastime with you. Join me in creating generational wealth for my attorney.
Through and base.
Let me tell you guys a story. About a year and a half ago, there's a big conversation called reactgate. reactgate was a debate going on in the streaming community about what constituted fair use.
Wait, I remember this. This was one of those situations where XQC once again made himself look like a blabbering moron. That happens a lot.
People like Hassan, XQC, and many of the large Twitch streamers would watch other creators' entire video on their stream. They would rarely add sufficient commentary or even pause the video to speak. Most
True. Absolute losers.
egregiously, they would re-upload the entire VOD to YouTube with the same thumbnail, the same title, so that they could cannibalize traffic from the original video. Here's what Lamino had to say about this phenomenon.
I don't mind people reacting to my videos, but I do mind when they play the entirety of my video. A face cam in the corner or the occasional interruption does nothing to address that issue. My video is still being played from beginning to end in someone else's stream or video.
I feel personally attacked.
It's neither ethical nor necessary to feature the entirety of someone else's work. Or, they could do the bare minimum and ask for permission. Something that none of the major reaction channels have ever done when they've streamed or re-uploaded my videos. But to answer your question, no, I don't want people to stream or re-upload the entirety of my videos.
Now, understandably, this made a lot of people angry, because why should these content thieves, essentially, get more views than the author of the video, which in a lot of cases was happening? I mean, people don't like injustice, and we all see this, and no, it's not right. This debate culminated.
People don't give a shit about injustice. People care about other people having a better life than them. Then they get angry, and then they find the fact that, wait a minute, all of my problems just disappeared the moment I blame someone else for them.
When XQC, one of the prime suspects, called in to my show to debate me, in which case I'm sad to report that I was terribly owned. So in that regard, do you care at all about like IP or copyright? Or
oh, this was so humiliating.
Like the fact that it's illegal, does that matter? That it might be illegal, does that matter to you?
No.
It doesn't matter.
Well, if flat out doesn't, because
well, that's fair.
Watch me full screen cam, do the fucking worm, then watch your prime. Then watch your prime content.
Do it for a week. Do a week of no reaction content and see how many fucking views you get.
Look, this is so pathetic, stupid, and absolutely deplorably bad that it doesn't even matter what anyone else says. You're just the winner, okay? When this happens to you, it's just over. You win. Anyone wins. An inanimate object wins. It's pretty easy to win over XQC, though.
Oh, okay, sure. I mean, that's content, man. It's original content, at least. The ultimate debate, bro. He hit him with the worm. Oh, why didn't I think of that first? I kid XQC, but he is not the one I'm suing. Despite my criticism, he's not a malicious infringer. But the ones I am suing, you'll see, are much, much worse. Now, ironically, after this debate and in the wake of this large conversation, the problem seems to have only gotten worse. You have people like Hassan Piker paving the way of fair use with what's known as chair reacts, when Hassan gets up to go to the bathroom.
God, if you didn't hate Hassan hard enough, there's always a reason to hate him more. No, seriously. Okay, you're watching like a thing on stream, but you're not even gonna pause the thing on stream and then go away for like 20 minutes until the video ends and another one, then the next one starts to play on a loop? Well, bro, there's a limit to everything.
To eat, or to talk to his mom, or to do whatever. Disappears for an extended period of time and leaves the video playing for his chair. Mr. Chair, they call it.
IDF had warned people to leave the area around the main airport in Sana. Then
Jeez.
This operation will result in killing hostages in captivity. Will result in the death of thirds of victims.
You gotta give it to Hassan, though, okay? Not a lot of people could make it look this bad. But he is an expert at making himself look stupid, incompetent, and bad.
Well, I've been seeing
And it was in this setting that I formulated an idea. What if I could make a long-form, irresistible piece of content that I knew that these streamers couldn't resist, they couldn't avoid the temptation of watching it the second it was published.
Oh no.
It's not that I wanted these people to steal my video, it's that I knew they would. I knew they would watch the entire video, add little to no commentary, react to it instantly, giving them no time to form an
no, look at it, it's 3 semi-fat faces. I'll do it, the mod fat.
opinion. The trap was set and it worked even better than I imagined it would. We captured pretty much every large streamer reacting to it in its entirety immediately after it was published. Now the thing is, there were a few people that went above and beyond to commit copyright infringement. For example, Denims sits here silently with nearly 50,000 live viewers. That's 30 times her regular viewership.
Bro, why does she even get viewers? What do you mean? Why? How does she even do it? What's the point? What is the point of watching something this hollow?
She's working directly with the Snark subreddit moderators to siphon views, and their intentions couldn't be clearer. Here's an excerpt from a stickied post from
The hell is a Snark subreddit? H3 Snark. The hell is this?
Snark subreddit. Hey everyone, we've seen a lot of comments about wanting to watch the nuke without showing support for H3. Here's a list of creators who've supported our sub, either by engaging with us directly or citing our post in their critique of H3. Here they're offering these streamers as market substitutes for my work. This is the cardinal sin of copyright infringement. The Snark subreddit has been a frequent and persistent infringer.
Wait, is this what his... Dude, has he consulted his lawyers? Because offering something that you call a market substitute doesn't mean shit. Interesting. Well, to be fair, doesn't matter. This is kind of hilarious. But at the end of the day, remember, court systems favor multimillionaires a lot. Ethan does not need to actually be on the right side to win. He can just drag out the lawsuit up to, I don't know, 5 years probably, and completely just financially destroy these people until they are ready to submit. It's that honestly easy. This is why big companies have an advantage and no one even tries to fight them. Because they're just gonna make you bankrupt.
That's how I knew when this video came out, the Snarkers were going to encourage, promote, and push streamers to commit copyright infringement. I should thank the Snarkers, actually. Because of their predictability, they acted like double agents for us, incriminating their favorite streamers and serving them up on a golden platter. So, thank you, Snark.
Wait. I mean, Eden, you can sue these people without any problems, but this is literally a giant nothing burger. This doesn't mean shit, okay? If this is gonna ever mean anything in a courtroom, you're gonna have to prove that even a single person specifically watched that piece of content through this link because of these people. That's impossible to prove.
It's one thing for a subreddit to admit it's engaging in copyright infringement, but how do you get the streamers themselves to admit that they're stealing content?
Ooh.
Well, guys, if you enjoyed not giving any views to that terrible video, follow, subscribe, throw a
She's
prime.
so stupid.
If you like the content, if you enjoyed your time here.
It turns out they just do it
Oh,
for you.
Jesus.
You couldn't cook up a more incriminating statement if you tried. Denims, the queen of self-owning, you prevail again. There's one thing about copyright you should know is that you got to register it before you publish to be eligible for statutory damages and attorney's fees, which is the main biting force of a copyright infringement lawsuit. Well, I'm happy to tell you guys now, I, Ethan Klein, have registered Hassan Piker Content Nuke with the United States Library of Congress. Some of you guys out there sweating?
Ooh.
Even though theoretically I could sue a lot more creators and rake in millions of dollars, but the purpose of this is not financial gain. People like XQC and Asmongold may have watched the entire thing, but I would never sue them just for doing that. I don't want to chill the reaction community into fear. Actually, the opposite. I hope that we can all unite against this type of egregious behavior that not only makes us all look bad, but could destroy the commentary community as we know it.
Well, guys, if you enjoyed not giving any views to that terrible video, follow, subscribe, throw a prime.
The state of reaction content on Twitch is so broken, these creators feel comfortable looking right into a camera and saying outright, hey, I'm stealing this guy's content. Pay me instead of him. This is not a healthy environment. And with people like Hassan reacting to entire TV shows on stream, my fear is that Sony or Disney comes along, sues everybody, and sets a devastating...
We have already been past this. Also, a lot of people would say that, you know, Twitch, YouTube, and every other place would be just better without React content. And that's true.
Precedent that could endanger our entire field. Now, before I tell you who the 3 people I'm suing are, I just want to make it clear that they all met this very specific high bar of criteria that I set forth earlier. These people were not targeted based on their gender, their identity, their political beliefs. All 3 are on this list. In fact, they're the only 3, as far as I could tell, that reacted to the full video. Drum roll, please. Who's sweating at home, guys? Kaceytron.
Yay!
The queen of ripping farts and bong loads.
They do musicals. They're very musical people. I know.
Disgusting. I mean, Hassan, obviously, not.
You think I made
Frogan, who, bless her soul, she's still rising.
Can I walk away and use the bathroom? Do I have permission? Can I use the bathroom, please? I'll leave it playing.
I don't want to hear words of that nature from your mouth. What the hell even is that?
Thinks Twitch is liable for me interviewing a Yemeni teenager who's only known genocide his entire life.
What happened?
And Denims, the queen.
What happened? You can't make this up. You can't just make these people up.
Self-owning. And my God, is she the queen of that?
It's very obvious from the way that guy's talking, he's a Sneeko fan.
Oh my God, bro, I love you.
Damn.
Can I give you a hug, bro?
I'm so sweaty, bro.
I love you, bro.
None of the hostages that have been released so far have said that they have been raped. The hostages have public statements. You can go look at them.
The sexual assault I experienced should never happen to any human being.
This Yemeni kid is just a Yemeni kid with a gun and is not a Houthi, and there is no proof of him being a Houthi.
Are you a soldier? Yes. Well, that seems pretty definitive.
He never said Hassan Nasrallah was a good guy.
I can't believe I'm
God, these people are such fucking idiots. It's insanity. You need to try on average to be this stupid, but you can't.
calling Nasrallah base. I mean, listen.
Now for the fun part. Let's take a look at the complaints, and let's start with my favorite of the 3, the very own, the prestigious, the highly acclaimed, the highly analytical Kaceytron.
Oh,
jeez. A lot of people
jeez.
have been wanting to watch this without necessarily supporting Ethan Klein. So we're going to watch it.
Well, that's a really dumb thing to say, don't you think?
Doesn't this go, honestly, 2 ways, though? Because she's literally saying, hey, people would never watch the original because they don't want to support you. So this is not an alternative. Wouldn't that work? I mean, who honestly cares at the end of the day? This is going to be hilarious. But, I mean, I kind of see issues with this not working.
Why are you so comfortable? We've given each complaint a clever little title, and here's Kaceytron's. She smoked more than she spoke. Kaceytron smokes 42 times during her reaction. And just as a silly thought experiment, we thought, wouldn't it be funny if she spent more time smoking than she did talking? And thinking there was no way that
that's
could
probably
be
true.
Well, we tallied them up, and lo and behold, there's 15 minutes 40 seconds of commentary versus 18 minutes and 55 seconds of smoking. She spent 3 minutes and 15 seconds longer smoking than she did talking in her quote-unquote reaction. And whatever talking she did was just to express how confused she was, presumably,
Bro, most people don't even know who Kaceytron is, okay? The young Zoomers don't have enough attention span to know what Kaceytron is. And let me tell you, she's an animal, okay? That's kind of obvious, I guess. But Kaceytron used to be one of the prime, at the start, OG Twitch tots. That's right. Man, she had a start, okay? And she didn't look like a whatever mess of a whatever, okay? But then she became a feminist, and I mean, now we're here. That's pretty much Kaceytron. Never really had brains, though. Don't worry, that was never really there.
Smoking 42 times.
What is happening? I'm trying to follow. I've lost the plot.
The complaint continues. Indeed, Kaceytron is often too obliterated to comment on the nuke, and instead stares blankly at her computer screen. In a span of 2 hours and 7 minutes, Kaceytron smokes marijuana, frequently in highly concentrated forms through vaporizers, on 42 separate occasions. At one point, Kaceytron is so wasted that she...
Wait, isn't that, like, super much, to be honest?
States, quote, "What is happening? I'm trying to follow, but I've lost the plot." To give you an idea, the majority of her commentary comes down to this.
I don't understand this bit that he's doing.
He's read more books than you could ever imagine.
CPM's coming out of Qatar.
What the hell
you
is
kids love
going
anime,
on?
right?
What's a quata?
He's read more books than you could ever imagine.
What is happening? I'm trying to follow. I've lost the plot.
Does he have permission to use this soundtrack? I forgot what's the name of this soundtrack, but it's the... I don't remember, shit.
They do musicals. They're very musical people. Are you being serious? Dog, what do you... Look! You think I made this?
When gun noises are musicals, you gotta love it. You gotta love the finesse.
This isn't a music video, Hassan.
And as dumb as all of that is, this is the part that really...
Like, why even do this if you... I mean, it kind of hurts you, it looks like. Why even do it?
Got her sued.
A lot of people have been wanting to watch this without necessarily supporting Ethan Klein. Without necessarily supporting Ethan Klein. So we're gonna watch it. What the fuck is going on here?
Stating outright that her intention of doing this is so that people who don't want to support me can watch it through her is why copyright infringement laws exist. You could not and should not do that, especially if your commentary consists of you taking bong loads. At least try to engage with the content. Whoa, what was that? Oh, sorry.
What does he have against the bong loads and all of this stuff, okay? Listen. Eden's obviously doing this for only one reason, and that's because they're all women. And he can't get them. It's clear.
That was a flying start. Almost got me. You know her and you love her, guys. Frogan.
So how does this exactly sue? Is this like a mass action lawsuit that he's doing, or is he suing them separately? In any case, the only winner here is definitely, unironically, gonna be his lawyer. And they could... I wonder how this is gonna go, because these people are gonna set up funds, and, well, their viewers are rich liberal kids from America with trust funds bigger than, well, everything I have ever owned in my life. So it's not like they're gonna be it's not like they're gonna have problems for cash. And I don't know. I mean, we're gonna have to watch this because this is gonna be insane. I honestly don't think this is cut and dry. This is not gonna be that easy to prove.
Reaction by exiting. Here she is getting up to leave the video running as she steps out of the room. Is that transformative? I guess the judge will decide. She said, quote, "It's time to watch the new nuke ethically. Hell yeah." Huh. Very smart to say on camera, by the way. She said, quote, "Thank you guys so much. I do appreciate everyone's support. And thank you for watching it with me." Well, you are so welcome, and I'm so glad that you were able to enjoy that day. Her commentary is so non-existent that even her own fans begin to call her out.
I don't have anything to say.
What is this magic card of Hassan Puiker? Get white one white man. He's actually brown, but that's okay. Okay, instant. Your opponent can't cast spells this turn. Lame.
Even her own fans begin to call her out.
I don't have anything to say, dude, because he's cycling the same fucking points over and over again. What more commentary do you need on him repeating the same fucking points for the whole first hour and 1 minute and 32 seconds? It's been the same.
Okay, boys, don't laugh. Bird's hard. Everyone knows this.
Same shit over and over again. This video could have been condensed into 20 fucking minutes. Like, what commentary do you want me to add by, like, oh, this guy's a fucking idiot, he's mentally ill, and he's having a mental breakdown and uploaded it to fucking YouTube? Are you gonna make at least one good point? What do you want me to make a point on?
Oh, I forgot. She also said, "Can I use the bathroom, please? I'll leave it playing." You may use the bathroom, Frogan, although I don't advise it.
Can I use the bathroom, please? I'll leave it playing.
Come on. We don't need to hear that. That toilet is nasty.
Thinks Twitch is liable for me interviewing a Yemeni teenager who's only known genocide.
But bro, he's not suing Hassan. That is sad. He should have sued Hassan
entire life,
and they should have made it a duel to the Minecraft character deletion moment.
But you just pause it. That's it. You just pause the video, right? Like, you get up and you go to the bathroom. You just pause it. They should be watching for you. But if you get up to go to the bathroom and they keep watching
I think Hassan once explained why he doesn't pause the video when he goes to the bathroom, and the explanation was, I'm trying to figure out something dumb to say, but I don't remember what he said, but he said even something dumber than what you could say if you're trying intentionally to be dumb. That's just how Hassan is, I guess.
my video, they're clearly not watching for you, right? As lazy and pathetic as her reaction is, this is not why she's getting sued. This is.
Thank you guys so much. I do appreciate everyone's support.
Because she's bald? Oh no, but she has maybe alopecia. Bro, you can't say that. Oh no! You can't say she's getting sued because she looks like a scarecrow. But Will Smith's husband would not approve.
And thank you for watching it with me.
Damn.
Time to watch the nuke ethically? Hell yeah. I found my way from Reddit. Hi guys, welcome Reddit people. Reddit people. I came from the HV Snark Reddit. Ethan is so pathetic while Hassan is in Japan. I'm bothered having a great time. Exactly. We're gonna watch it live, yes. He doesn't want people to know when it's dropping because we're all watching through other streamers. And I suggest you all watch it through other people as well.
It's the stated malicious intent to steal. They talk about watching ethically, but I learned not to steal when I was 5. Up next is Denims.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Was stealing okay until you weren't 5? Shit.
And honestly, just take a look at this, guys.
Oh, nice.
It's a nightmare on Denim Street. Not only did she chair react, but she was kind enough to write her name right at the top just so that we knew that she was stealing my content and it was her room and nobody else's. Judge, did you know that we're on Denim Street right now? Here's some quotes from Denims. We're relying on you to stay live so we don't have to give the nuke views. Yeah, I'm going to stream it. Since he's confirmed it's coming out today, I'm going to stream it. That is very explicit. Denim said, quote, well, guys, if you enjoyed not giving any views to that terrible video, give me a follow, subscribe, throw a prime if you like my content. Your content? The Queen of Self-Own included a countdown timer so we could tell exactly how long she was away. After being gone for a few minutes, she returns and then sits silently for another couple of minutes eating.
I'm gonna go pee, and hopefully,
Dad, what is wrong? Why?
On with this.
All right.
You do look better.
Mr. 305. I see it.
Dude, you should do this.
I have an alternate.
We're relying on you to stay live so we don't give more views on the nuke. Yeah, I'm gonna stream it. Since he confirmed it's coming out today, we're gonna stream it. If you want to watch it with someone else who's already watching it, come enjoy the watch party somewhere else. If you enjoyed not giving any views to that terrible video, follow, subscribe, throw a prime. If you like the content, if you enjoyed your time here, because I'm going to be honest, I did not want to watch that by myself.
Let me also commercialize it by asking you to reward me financially for stealing his content. That is like chef kiss. By the way,
that's pretty funny. But Is he gonna? Do you think he's gonna use that? But he can't claim any of the benefits she can from it. Like, it's not even possible. I wonder.
Denims had a very
Yeah, this is gonna get wild. This is gonna get so goddamn wild.
successful stream. She had 43,000 people watching her live. Take a look at the title of her Twitch stream. Ethan Klein Hassan Content Nuke Watch Party. A watch party? I don't think that's fair use. Now, Denims, of course, always delivering the goods. She went on this dude's podcast to debate fair use. And would you be...
Well, okay, we get the point. Well, he's suing them. It's gonna be funny. I hope it's gonna be hilarious. In fact, well, let's see how this ends. It's gonna end poorly. That much I can tell you for a fact. 100% guaranteed ending poorly for a lot of people. Anyway, have a nice day. That was H3 Productions. Bye bye.